Hi guys, one of the reasons why our learners fail some of the tests or the evaluation we give them in the classroom, it is because of the setting format. Today, I'm going to show you how to set questions in order to permit learners not only to understand, to interpret, and to answer. There are three important points to take note of in the course of setting your question. So, the three things are the stimulus, the task, and the order. Okay guys, welcome back. Alright, let me highlight the three important things to know, or the three important points to know as far as the question setting format is concerned. The first thing we need to know is the stimulus. The stimulus. Here, every question should have a stimulus. The second thing is the task. The task. And the last one here we have instruction. These are the three fundamental elements that we need to understand that must be applied in the course of question setting format, without which not only the learners will be lost, but you will have it easy marking some of their scripts. You have to consider these three elements: the stimulus, the task, and instruction. Now, the stimulus is what provokes response from the side of the children, and it facilitates reflection. The stimulus is that statement that helps the learner understand what is expected of he or she. The next one is it guides them to find the answer, like you see on my whiteboard. It guides them find the answer. Remember, I said the action verb here is help me. The action statement, according by me, is help me find the answer. The next question we ask ourselves as a teacher about to set question examination questions or test questions is, what am I to do? Now here is a question that you as a teacher, you should be preoccupied, because your learners are obviously going to ask themselves this question: what am I to do? And then we go to what I call the task. The task has to do with the specific thing to be done in relation to the stimulus. It therefore means it ties with the stimulus. And most of the times the instruction and the task are correlated. We are going to see the course of our examples that I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes. Now, we go straight to the instruction. Instruction is simple. It is how to respond. Here, you give your learner an orientation on how to respond. Are they closed questions? Are they open questions? Or whatever. How to answer the questions. So your learners should be oriented on how to answer the question. Okay, having these three fundamental concepts in mind: the stimulus, the task, and the order. Now let's delve straight away into the application. I'm not going to work alone. I'm expecting you back home to work with me. So just get your pen and your paper and come, let's write. Alright, the first example here we have: fill in the spaces, chosen the correct answers from the list below. Here are the answers. Alright, A lion is a wild animal. Another wild animal is known as, here we have the answers: hen, leopard, cow. Okay, from example number 1A, what is the stimulus, what is the task, and what is the instruction? Okay, I'm going to circle with my black pen. I start with the first one, stimulus. Remember, I can start from anywhere. Alright, here, a lion is a wild animal. I call this A. Okay, here, fill in the spaces, chosen the correct answers from the list below. I circle this and I call it B. And the last one, another wild animal is known as. Now, A is obviously the stimulus, because the first sentence here, A, like I told you, the stimulus facilitates reflection. When the learner reads this first sentence, a lion is a wild animal, it gives the child or the learner already an idea of what he or she is to see subsequently. Now, another wild animal is known as. This first sentence already, it guides the learner to find the answer to the question. And here we have the instruction. And the instruction here is interwoven with the task, because based on this instruction, the learner knows right away that he or she is supposed to pick out the correct answer from this and fill in the spaces that have been provided. So that is example number 1. All right, example number 2. I'm going to read through the sentence and I give you some few minutes to do this home. All right, Douala is one of the cities found in Cameroon. Douala is one of the cities found in Cameroon. Already, there are many cities in Cameroon. So I've helped the learner already by telling he or she that Douala is one of those cities. So by making mention of this, when you make mention of one city, it's going to obviously help them to find the other cities. Unlike you say, name one city in Cameroon. Some of them might not be able to find the answer. Why? Because when a lesson is taught, a child needs constant reawakening, constant revision in the classroom in order to remember the concept. Concepts are easily missing or forgotten by learners. So Douala is one of the cities found in Cameroon. Here is the stimulus. I hope we're working together. Here is the stimulus. The first sentence is the stimulus. Now, which other city do you know in Cameroon? Which other city do you know in Cameroon? What is that? The tax or the instruction? That is the tax. B. Here we have the tax and the instruction. For the instruction, we go back. We have to refer back to what I showed you previously. Fill in the spaces, choosing the correct answers from the list below. It hasn't changed. All right. Here we have Northwest, Boyer, City Hall. By virtue of this stimulus, the learner will easily understand that the answer to this question is Boyer. And the first one here, the answer is leopard. Thanks so much for watching. That's actually what I packaged for you today. Remember the 3 fundamental elements as far as question setting format is concerned. So we have the first part, which is the stimulus. In other words, help me find the answer. We have the task. In other words, what am I supposed to do? And the instruction is how to answer the question. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This is TV's Laboratory.